4 hours with catering from around the area and sponsors. It's just a 24-hour event that benefits the Children's Hospital of Illinois as well as the Children's Miracle Network. So, and the biggest part of it is we have the Miracle families come out to the event. I think this year we even have 10 of them coming out, where a lot of them are going to speak and tell the stories about their children, and so dancers can really see where their money is going, exactly how they're spending their 24 hours to the event. So it really is a touching experience overall.
Do Miracle families usually come to the marathon?
Yeah, usually we try to encourage a lot more of them to come out, but this year we have 10 of them coming, which is more than we've ever had, with at least 6 or 7 of them speaking, which is really good too. And on top of that, we have new people coming as well, so we're broadening our horizons a little bit and including new people, which is always a really good time.
How many years has this marathon been at Bradley?
No, again, it's been going since 2002, so we have the 5 years here. I think we picked it up from another school in Central Illinois, and as you said before, it's been going on nationwide for quite a while now. It's been raising over $5 million, so it's fairly new, but every year it keeps on growing, which is the important thing. Last year alone, we raised over $49,000. I think this year we're trying to push for that 50, just to see if we can hit it. So it's a lofty goal, but I think we can do it.
How do you raise money for the marathon?
Every year we have sponsors donate, as well as sponsoring a specific area of the marathon. We have dancers raise a minimum of $120, including a $20 registration fee. The other $100 can come from canning events, any fundraising events leading up to the event, like subway nights, facilities nights, things of that sort. We also have letters that go out to the families themselves, so they get an idea of what their kids are doing. They can send donations, care packages, things like that. It really adds up quickly for them. So
how can people get involved?
People can involve by going online to budm.org. It's our Bradley Dance Marathon website. They can go and donate online as well as sign up for the marathon itself if need be. It's actually happening this coming Friday on November 17th at 6 p.m. It goes till 6 p.m. on the 18th. So if they feel the need to come visit, anything like that, they can do that.
Well, great. Hopefully I'll check it out. Thank you for joining us, David.
Thank
you. To you, Jennifer and Lawson.
Thanks, Joanna. The Heart of Illinois United Way started a new public awareness campaign to encourage parents and grandparents to spend more time with children. A newly designed ad on a CityLink bus in Peoria is part of the Success by 6 campaign. The campaign is Read to Me, Be with Me, Talk to Me, and encourages parents and grandparents to make use of any time they have to talk with children. The public service campaign is to make sure all children from birth to age 6 are healthy, safe, and nurtured, and ready to succeed.
The 12th annual Holiday Food Drive began November 1st to benefit the Clare House Food Pantry. It will run until November 24th. You can donate at Schnucks Supermarket. Volunteers are hoping to fill 5 semi-trucks with canned and dry goods to give this needy the holiday season. Gas and energy prices are on the rise as the temperature drops, but Governor Rod Blagojevich and the Department of Human Services are offering residents a helping hand. Warming operation centers around the state will serve as refuge when temperatures get too low. The state initiative also includes a telephone hotline with information on energy assistance programs as well as energy-saving tips. The hotline number is 1-877-411-WARM. Once again, that's 1-877-411-9276. And now we go to Brian Beto with sports.
Thanks, Lawson. The AP preseason college basketball rankings have just been released, with defending national champion Florida ranked #1, receiving 63 of 72 first-place votes. Receiving the other 9 first-place votes was the UNC Tar Heels. The number 3 and 4 spots belong to the Kansas Jayhawks and the Pitt Panthers, respectively, both of whom Bradley stunned in succession in last year's NCAA tournament. LSU rounds out the top 5, and Creighton represents the only Missouri Valley team in the preseason top 25, coming in at number 19. Well, the Bears and Rams are just past the midway point of the NFL season, and the college football is nearing the end of theirs. And even though there's no organized team at Bradley, that hasn't stopped students from hitting the gridiron, with athletes across the campus taking part in Bradley's IM Flag Football League. With that, we go to Matt Wetterson for another Intramural Spotlight.
The Delts taking on Team Creepino out at Minen Field. Early first, Jason Newberger rolls to the right, then finds Dan Brewer back to the left. He'd get to the pylon in the end zone. They led early, but the Delts wouldn't go down easy. Watch this pass from Joe Gordon to Kyle Keka, 22-yard TD hookup. They'd missed the extra point, trail by 1, but it was Newberger's night. He'd find Dan Brewer. 61 yards later, he was in the end zone. Brewer had 2 TD catches, but late in the first half, 3 seconds to go, one last play in the half, Newberger finds an open receiver, 31-yard touchdown. They were rolling in the second half, but still looking for more. Jason Newberger rolls left and finds a wide open receiver, his 4th of 5 TD passes. Team Creepino over the Delts, 31-6.
We got 12 index cards down there with all the plays written on it. So after every play, pull it out of the sock and pick a play out, show it to the team, and go try to run it.
We've been rolling the last 2 weeks. We slaughtered the last 2 teams, so maybe we keep playing the way we are. We're going to be pretty good.
Thanks, Matt. And last but not least, football at the professional and collegiate levels has started to see more and more misbehaviors by its players throughout the course of the season. Every week, a new problem seems to arise. For more on the specifics, we go to one-on-one with Drew Clark.
Thanks, Brian. Thug, outlaw, punk. Just some of the words used to describe those who bend or break the rules. These types of people have been seen more and more recently in the world of competitive sports, or more specifically in football. Both college football and the NFL have seen their fair share of disorderly conduct this season. The all-out brawl between the University of Miami and Florida International is a great example in college football. Tennessee Titan Albert Haynesworth stomping on the unprotected face of Dallas Cowboys center Andre Gurode earlier this season is one example in the NFL. The latest installment came in a Monday Night Football game between the Oakland Raiders and Seattle Seahawks a little over a week ago, where Oakland defensive end Tyler Brayton kneed Seahawk tight end Jeremy Stevens in the groin. These types of violent acts beg the question of what type of punishment should be levied. I believe suspensions, fines, and in some cases criminal charges should be considered. Whatever the outcome, the harshest punishment should be enacted to hopefully deter this type of behavior. Back to you, Brian.
Well, thanks, Drew. And to add to the fire, controversy and tragedy has once again struck the University of Miami when defensive tackle Brian Pata was shot and killed at his apartment after a Hurricane football practice. Hopefully we'll start to see some of these mishaps diminish and as a result make the game itself the center of attention instead of these constant distractions. Back to you, Lawson.
Thanks, Brian. And this week's Oddly Enough, a New York detective was suspended after testing positive for drugs. The detective says that his wife served him meatballs spiked with marijuana. During an investigation, his wife admitted to substituting marijuana for oregano in her meatball recipe in hopes of forcing him to leave police work. Well, thanks for joining us at Midstate News. I'm Lawson Barger.
I'm Jennifer French.
And I'm Brian Beto. Back to you, Sandra and Brett.
Thanks, Lawson and Jennifer. Now,
So you're talking about game shows earlier, you mentioned.
so you want to have clues to one of my game shows?
Yeah, okay, shoot.
Okay. Here's a game show clue. R-S-T-L-N-E.
Wait, is that from Wheel of Fortune?
Wheel of Fortune. That's right. It's
My
one of my
grandma
favorite
watches that
popular
all the time.
shows. So is my grandma. Well, the show's very popular. You have contestants that spin the wheel to win game prizes.
Okay.
Now, you spin the wheel, you choose a letter, and it completes a phrase. Now, you can win prizes like money, cars,
Or
vacation spots.
bankrupt, you can get that zero part.
Yeah, that's the
With all my
that's
luck,
the
I'd probably
bad
get that.
side of it, but it's worth it. I love it. And then the hosts are Pat Sajak and
Of
Vanna
course.
White. I would love to spin the, you know.
Spin the wheel? Okay.
Yeah.
You try to get on that show.
All right, now here's my other clue to my other favorite show.
All right.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price
Right.
is Right. Yes.
Bob Barker, is it?
He's the host. He's retiring after 35 years of being on the show.
Really?
It's the longest show, and I've heard it's the longest show running on game shows.
Are they going to replace him, or
I don't
you
think
think maybe I
replace
can get
him.
on, possibly?
I don't know. You'll be lucky with the beautiful models on there.
All right.
All right, we'll see. Who knows? But yeah, that's one of the game shows. You win prizes just like money, cars, vacation spots. It's a really good show. I love watching it. So
Yeah, they're always giving away stuff, and they have the beautiful ladies showing off everything that they have to
prizes.
give away.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's see what we can give away right now. What about Town?
Yeah, let's send away to About Town with Brandon Kurzweg.
The Peoria Glen Oak Zoo has been a staple of the Peoria community for the past 50 years. Located right near the heart of downtown Peoria, the zoo offers entertainment and education for the entire family. Today, the zoo has grown to include a variety of animals from all over the globe, including monkeys, bats, and kangaroos. But the crowd favorite is always the seals. Recently, the zoo has moved its meerkats to a new enclosure, giving parents and kids a close-up look at these friendly animals.
It just gives them a whole new level of stimulation, I think. And they get to see the other side of the street. I think they get to see more of what's going on in the building, and they're really stimulated by activity.
In addition to the new meerkat facility, the Peoria Glen Oak Zoo is working on a major expansion project. The expansion will start with the introduction of 3 tigers into the old line enclosure. The zoo is also building a new habitat called Africa, where several other animals will be added.
We're going to have white rhino, we're going to have Thompson's gazelle, we're going to have Maasai giraffe, red river hogs, animals that you would see and they would encounter in the wild if they came from the wild.
The zoo loves to give back to the animals and the community. If you are interested in supporting the zoo, they could always use a helping hand. You can help the zoo out by 5 simple ways: becoming a member, adopting an animal, donating to the zoo, volunteering your time, or by just simply attending the zoo. From the Glen Oak Zoo, I'm Brandon Kurzweil, and I'll see you about town.
Thanks, Brandon. Now I have to go back and check my computer because I left The Sims there online. I gotta make sure they're not.
Game?
Yeah, I have to make sure they're not doing anything. So.
That's a pretty popular one. Computer games are they're becoming pretty popular, especially World of Warcraft or EverQuest.
No, what's that? I don't think I've.
No,
heard
I don't play it personally, but I know people that do, and actually South Park just had an episode about the World of Warcraft.
Okay.
And it's just like so popular. It's kind of like a cult. You know, like cult movies, nothing to worry about. But some people just can't like leave their computers. They, you know, their families, their school, their grades, everything is put below these games.
Yeah, computer games become addictive.
They're
just
very addictive.
Like video games, but we'll get to that a little bit later, though. So.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's just like a whole nother world. It's they have their character, right? So in these games, you have your character, and you play as your character, and then you just go around doing different missions. And
all right, well, here's the mission. We got to take an exploration to Bradley, though.
All right, let's go to Explorations Bradley with Daniel Shore.
Multitudes of students frequent the Student Center 7 days a week. From lunchtime to bedtime, Bradley's finest eat, study, and talk away here.